What is in the name is that famous quote from Shakespeare. But when it comes to the automotive world, Kuga was in the news for all the wrong reasons about 2 years ago. So it was quite a brave step from Ford South Africa to loan us one for a year to get reacquainted with its charms. Because yes, it did win Car's Top 12 Best Buys award when it was initially launched. So what we have here is the 1.5T Trend model, and I was looking forward to some adventures throughout the year. While it's easy to see why the SUV has become the default family vehicle of our time, because yes, it's spacious enough to fit the whole family, kids and their paraphernalia, but it's still compact enough for town driving and finding that parking space. This model is fitted with an automatic transmission. Even though it's a dual clutch system, it sort of behaves like a torque converter. It's a bit slow, but it's quite relaxing to drive, especially in stop-start traffic. One early concern that surfaced though is the fuel consumption, and in town I regularly saw the onboard fuel consumption of about 12 liters per 100, but more about it later. Where this Kuga really excelled was long distance driving. We as journalists sort of get used to automotive technology in modern vehicles. But a friend of mine that recently went in a Kuga with me just said that he was amazed by the technology in this vehicle. So I just want to focus on some of the safety systems that came with a 15 grand optional assistant package fitted to this specific car. It included options like adaptive cruise control that will follow the vehicle in front of you, and it's very useful on long distance cruising, and actually a safety feature because it can see the vehicle in front of you when visibility is bad and sort of brake the vehicle, and it's a real safety help. And what it also has is your blind spot recognition with the flickering lights in the side mirrors. It's got auto lights, auto wipers, and I just want to talk about the sync-free system, which is one of the easiest systems I have encountered and is very useful. Still got your CD slot, which you don't find in many modern vehicles, 2 USB slots, so there's enough opportunity for music and stories for the kids. This specific vehicle is also fitted with satellite navigation, which is a 5,000 rand option, but makes it really easy to find your destination. And what is also good in this system is it actually gives you your true GPS speed. It's got a self-parking feature as well, which is quite useful. And then when you reverse, the reverse camera, but it's also got the cross traffic alert, which will tell you if there's somebody approaching when you reverse out of a parking spot. So all in all, there's a lot of technology in the humble family vehicle. So when I talk about long distance driving in the Kuga, I don't just mean driving around the block, as the first trip took us all the way from Cape Town to Tzaneen in the Northern Province, and we even visited the Kruger National Park, and that was a 4,000 kilometer trip. We followed that up later in the year with an even longer trip from Cape Town to Rundu, which is on the northern border of Namibia, and that was a 5,000 kilometer trip. And what makes this Kuga so ideal for long distance driving is definitely the chassis setup, and Ford is renowned for their chassis setup. It's so comfortable on the long road, but there's still some dynamic ability which is quite entertaining when a mountain pass comes along, for example. The Kuga is still an excellent family vehicle for the reasons mentioned: comfort, agility and value for money at 437,000 rands. The only black mark on its scoring sheet is the fuel consumption, as we managed 10.6 liters per 100 over the whole year. But there's an easy solution to that. For 55,000 rands more, you can actually get the diesel Kuga and also gain all-wheel drive. I hope in the future that the Kuga name will again be remembered for all the right reasons.